It's been about 3 months since we wrapped up the Game Jam Island series, and in that time Free Lives has had a lot of really exciting projects on the go, so it's time to catch up with the team and see what's been happening with our new series, Free Lives Devlogs.
Taken on about 3 or 4 new employees over the past sort of 4 months, I guess. We just need more space. Just had a meeting with one of the first builders who's going to be bringing a quote, and so I have to sort of relay what their ideas are, then come back to Shaz and Evan. It's a learning curve in time management.
Boy, learning to multitask. Jay, you need to tell us what that is on your desk.
They're like pocket vaginas and buttholes. They make really gross sounds. Just trying to make new penetration sounds.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I started working on Long Distance Caller recently, and the project had already been going for a little while, so there was quite a lot to dig through there and quite a mess to sort through, but the project is back on track, thankfully. I don't want to bash it, it was very creative, what I like to call a rock and roll coding style. So VR is very much about physics and those physical interactions. We're also looking at ways of improving the story and trying to incorporate some sort of puzzle element to it. I like referring to it as kind of Zen-like experience, because a lot of people just end up sitting in there exploring the small space around them, just enjoying the visuals and the audio. It really is just a feast for the eyes and the ears. So Luke's joined the team recently, so he's been producing assets for a new underwater scene that we're working on.
I've been creating fishes with a few bones in them so that they can animate, but very, very few so that they still run well in the scene. I've dropped the poly count quite significantly so that we can have more instances in the scene. And in addition to that, I've created hands that can now articulate a little bit more smoothly than the previous hands.
Yeah, I feel like a little bit of writer's block, and I think I might be out of dick jokes. How many dick jokes can anyone make? I don't know anymore.
I'm Jonathan Hao-Yoon. I'm an ex-Free-Liveser. I helped with the last year or so of Broforce. I worked for a while in General Jousting as well. I left near the end of last year to work in AAA for a while. I'm currently working at Epic Games. I'm an FX artist working on a game called Fortnite. I'm back in Cape Town for a couple of days just to say hi to everyone and catch up.
Who did you miss most at Free Lives?
Ooh, this is kind of cheating, but I miss Llewellyn the most. Because right now I have to cook all of my own food, which results in my actually just drinking food out of a bottle.
Renovation number 1, sound room. That was probably just more of a time-consuming process. Once they got in there, it was like 3-4 days. That was it, they were done and out.
When did we get a sewer? I blame you for all of this, John.
I did too.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
When did we get Ice World? Desert World.
That was Robbie.
You guys, we need to talk about scope creep a little bit.
I am making art for Genital Jousting.
Making all of the coders script, watercolor, shaders and simulators, because we're changing whole art style.
You're kidding, right?
I actually haven't drawn one penis so far. Mostly just been designing the kind of environment and animals that would pop up in a world which is dominated by anthropomorphic penises.
I do like the idea of there being one gigantic mansion kind of thing, just obnoxiously large next to all these small houses.
Is it a Free Lives house?
Yeah.
Yeah, should have a whole bunch of computers and dudes throwing computers out the windows. And...
It would actually be pretty cool if you could see into the windows and there's a penis going around the house.
Yeah. Or on the higher buildings, sticking their heads out the windows, looking at the street.
Yeah, following at you. Hey girl!
It's quick to do another drawing or to change a drawing or an element of it before you actually go into 3D software, and you've thought about the forms, you've thought about how it has to move in the process of drawing, and then when you actually get into the 3D software you can just execute what you've all agreed on.
No, don't worry, we're not scope creeping.
This is
a different kind of scope.
Very big scope.
It's just like an increase in the amount of scope.
From 9 to 20 in 2 days, guys?
It's happened all today.
Oh god. I quit again.
Look, I'm making cockroaches.
Oh, there they are. That's gross.
Also, you can stick your head in the oven, which is useful for reasons.
It's going pretty well. Busy yesterday. I added some like soft body physics so we can have cool stretchy goals. Very important work.
He said writing was cheap. We already wrote those drone things. Yeah, we got all that text.
So the penis is going to go on a trip with just narration and nothing's going to change in its visual space.
And maybe just like the colors scrolled.
I guess right now I'm just trying to get like a good genre or style going that I'm happy with and that Evan's happy with.
Without the horn.
Oh, we should definitely have a water world.
Oh, actually. I swear to God I'm going to hurt you, John. I'll hurt you. What the hell's happening on the driveway?
So this house is at least 60 years old, so there's all these old pipes. So basically we get a new PVC piping in there. Evan's bathroom is currently a shell of its former self.
Okay, just so everybody's up to date, Gorn, where we are, where we're going, and schedule.
I've just started on Gorn and I've been tasked with establishing a kind of style for the 2D art and the 2D UI. Ruan has spoken to me a lot about the user experience and what he wants to come across and how much detail I need to communicate, but also kind of keep within a theme of Gorn, which is, as he puts it, misremembered history. So I'm kind of going for this pugilistic 20th century kind of boxing posters, but with so many kind of Greek and Roman themes within that as well. And so that's an exciting thing to figure out.
What are we doing? Well, how does this thing go? Are we just gonna look at...
What you been up to? Tell us.
I made a hand. This is the player hand. Thank you, David.
I'm giving you a hand.
This is your god hand. And there you see it moves. It looks better in the game, of course. I mean, I'm just showing you that it does move. Fingers. We basically have a look for the character that is like pretty far advanced, and that is something that I'm happy with, and it's something that kind of looks distinct, and it looks good, and it works in VR. This is version 5 of the Gorn character. So he's got a new helmet. We've also got we just got a crowd character. Take off his moustache. Now he's Abraham Lincoln.
I'm currently starting on another texture/sculpt test. Trying to get the art style going. So yeah, busy sculpting and then learning some new tools that I picked up from GDC that are hopefully gonna help with the look dev side of things.
There's always the benefit to having more than one piece of marketing material. This was the original that I showed everyone, and then I got feedback off of that. There's also basically the player standing over, like I wanted the Conan Barbarian feeling, like I went for like a stand-up poster.
The team's handling noise pretty well. There haven't been massive complaints about headaches or like, oh my god, please make it stop.
I went online and I did some research, and I found these headphones meant for drummers. They're the most sound isolating headphones that I could find. And if you have them on, you can't hear anybody, especially Shaz.
I thought it was for renovations.
Right, renovations, right. Construction, loud.
What is the box for his penis for?
This controls all the other bones. Let me show you how.
Sounds about right.
Sex joke.